I was pretty tired when I got home from work today, and that was really showing in like the first 5 games I played, but I finally woke up. I played with this Taki 7 times. I'm not going to show all 7 games because that'd be like over a half hour video, and it would take like an hour to upload. But we're probably just going to do first 2 and last 2 again against this guy. The first game we played was this one, and I'm pretty sure I just got dumpstered. sc6 is the name. After playing today in particular, and you know the last couple Takis I played against, I'm really starting to feel that Taki gets the raw end of the deal in this matchup. I really do not think she's got an advantage, but that may just be because of the players that I get at my ranking.
Battle 1. Fight.
Well, looks like we're starting off pretty slow. I've only used 2 attacks so far. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look good. Out of the 7 games that we played, I think I only managed to get that block off when Taki jumps and does the while falling hay. I think I only managed to block that once. And I certainly ducked into that stab plenty of times. So yeah, he just, I mean, so far I'm just getting dumpstered. I was really just kind of hoping for a ring out. I was obviously fishing for a ring out there and not doing a good job of it.
Battle 3. Fight.
Like you can step twice max on people, and if they're good players, you probably only step once to try and readjust for ring out position. Should look up if Mitsurugi has any reverse ring outs. I don't think he does, but I could just be very wrong. Wonder if I actually managed to take a round in this first game. Oh. Okay. It took at least 1 round in this first game. That makes me feel a little better. I gotta start using more than just I'm really relying on 1 KB. I need to especially stop doing that for Oki. It's not a good Oki. It just isn't. I think the reason why I end up relying on it so much is because everyone likes to step in Soul Calibur, and it catches step with a knockdown, so I was just kind of praying that he'd fall for it on that one. It obviously didn't turn out. Oh man. Do I get... Oh. Probably not. Yeah, no, that's probably it. Yep. A couple of our later games, I had such good reactions to block just everything that he was throwing out, but that first game, man, that was just not even close. Alright, so he dumpsters me the first game. This is our second game. This is after I tried to dodge him. I actually, once I dodged him, I got another Taki that was that one French chick, Kayane. And I was like, really? Another Taki? You gotta be kidding me. And she was just as good. I mean, Kayane dumpstered me just as hard. That GI there was actually a lag input. The match itself was fine for the most part. It's just at the very beginning there was lag. And I think I tried to, like, step and then guard, and it was like, GI? And I was like, sure, why not? See? Reaction already on the 1A, on the Taki 1A. I may actually show all the games on second thought. Just as, because I don't remember, there were a couple interactions in our 7 games that I really liked, and I'd really like to have recorded. I just don't remember what game they were in. And of course I didn't look before making this recording, and I'm already 6 minutes into this recording, so there's no way I'm going to restart it now. She should not have jumped there. That was not a good call at all. I don't know what that back jump was about, but like I said, been pretty tired today. This right here is such a free punish. Just every time a free punish. So all you Taki players out there, if any of you watch this, do not do that on someone with an I-12C. It will not work if they know what you're doing. It will not work 100% of the time. I mean, Taki kind of fades in and out. It almost looks like she's got invulnerability frames. Honestly, I have no idea if she does or not. I've never hit those invulnerability frames, and that's my response every time a Taki runs in on me from Soul Charge with that dart. Every single time, get the punish off. Every single time. And I first found that out against gender bent Linkors. And it's held true ever since. It's just a horrible liability. Yeah, still getting hit by that wall falling A. And the pants are off. Pants, boots. I suppose there's a loincloth. It's not really pants, though. That great mountaineering item. Really could have punished that a lot better than with just 8-way run. I suppose 2-2B or 8-8B. I don't know how you call it, but it's vertical run B. I don't know how you call it. I'm not European, I'm just fucking tired. English was my first language, and believe it or not, I'm an editor. I'm just exhausted. I think that was the one time that B actually connected from the Taki jump. I stepped that. That is total ass. She almost got this first one, didn't she? Sure enough. 0 HP victory. I don't have a scrap of clothing to show for it. After a while, I think she just stopped challenging Relic altogether. Just waited for me to throw out my first attack. It was just like, you know, fuck it. This bitch doesn't break my guard, so why should I bother? Yeah, I just get hit with that every single time. This has got to be a CE victory. Or not. Alright. More like a CE flub. Suck it, Sir K. I tried to get that, that stab was like 30% an accident right there when she jumped up and I hit her as she was landing. And I tried to get it like every single time after that, and I never got it again. So I definitely need a different move choice after the Taki jump. Oh, that missed input. Oh, that greedy CE. That was probably supposed to be 2B, 2B, but came out 2B, 3B, and it still worked. So, yeah, if he had chosen a faster attack, I probably would have lost that one. 10 minutes in, yeah, we got time for 4 more. Why not? Be the longest video I've ever done. But at least I'll have a complete record that I can use to sort of look for adaptation. I don't know if I necessarily need to pay attention to the Taki move list so much, because she kind of seems to get the raw end of the deal, the bad end of this matchup. But again, it could just be the Takis I'm playing against. But then again, if I can beat the Takis that I'm playing against, what else matters? That was one of the interactions I wanted to catch. Is it just looked so pretty? I wonder if you can step that move. I didn't feel confident enough to try and step it right there, but you probably can. I yelled at myself once that happened. I was like, "Do not Oki Taki! It doesn't work! What's wrong with you?" I should have had that block. I really should have had this round. Man, it's too bad.
Battle 3. Fight.
That sc6 BB is so unsafe. You really have to enter Relic like every single time, 90% of the time. Like if you're just catching someone with reach or doing it because you're sure that they quite often punish you going into Relic, then you can just do the BB. But yeah, I was late on that CE. That whatchamajigger. The wall rising BB for Taki is so unsafe. I should be punishing that like every time. I could probably get off a wall rising B 2B 8 A plus B for just a shit ton of damage every time he even tries to use that move. Here's the Mitsurugi wall pressure and the greedy CE. And the greedy Oki. See? I probably could have gotten a 1 KB after that, but didn't bother. I need to get away from relying on 1 KB so much anyway. It is so unsafe if the first hit gets blocked. Speaking of unsafe, critical edge. Really think the blue was a good choice. I'm really enjoying that. It's so pretty. You think 3 more? 15-minute video turns into a 20-minute video? Why not? Why not? Let's hope my computer doesn't overheat. before I finish the recording, because that would suck. It's usually, that's why I talk so much in these videos, is because I'm just using an internal microphone in my laptop, and if I stop talking, it sort of readjusts, and you hear that loud fan noise that's always at the beginning of my videos. That's the fan of my laptop. Why the audio is all weird for a second. This actually started out as a really good first round for me. That was a good twitch stock on the grab. She's definitely grab heavy in that round. And it gets punished a lot. I get caught ducking a lot while she's pressuring, mostly because one of my favorite pressure tools with Taki is 1A. It's just, I use it probably way too much. It's not gonna work twice, bud. If the only thing I can get for Oki is the 1K and just not follow up with the B, that'd probably be okay, but I can probably get more damage. My only concern is if someone's rolling. See, like right there, I tried to Oki with 1KB and got punished for it because it's so unsafe. This guy gets really greedy with those CEs. And I take another game with an accidental BPB. It was complete luck. So honestly, it was a mistake on my part. It's sort of like Soul Calibur. In Soul Calibur 2, that would be Mitsurugi's sc6 BBB. Is no one uses the third hit ever because it is just so unsafe and such a liability.
Battle 1. Fight.
Good old 2B spam. He was just guessing wrong a lot of this round. I think I almost get the perfect. He just hits me with some chip damage there. And, well, then hits me there too, but I kind of gave up on the perfect after the chip damage. Stop Okiing with 1KB. If you have to catch attack roll, just do 1K, but do not throw out the B2.
You leave me no choice.
I was styling at that point. With no reason to, because I mean at this point I was like 5 games up on this poor guy, or 4 games up on this poor guy. It's unsafe, but he didn't choose the right attack. Right out of the air. It's always nice to get a CE on someone, knock him out of the air. Two more? I think it's 2 more. One more. Last one. This poor guy was losing like, I mean, he might not give a shit about his rank, but he was losing like 40 points every time. So I knocked him down. I stole like a good 240 points of his rating.
Battle 1. Fight.
Probably 1KB. That was a good reaction. Probably 1KB way too much. A better player would exploit that. I got greedy with well, I suppose I tried the unblockable because in these last few rounds she just hadn't been challenging Relic.
Battle
Got the poke off with the sc6 BB. When I've got the time, I should try to space Taki a little more. Can probably cause her to whiff a lot of different stuff and just punish with like a 6A plus B.
Battle 3. Fight!
Got him. I use the while rising BB with Taki so often, and I usually block it. Again, it was just tonight. Very tired. That was unsafe. Is that a 2-2B? That may have been a 2-2B.
No choice.
In which case, yeah, 2-2B is very unsafe. Started doing 1A after the missed KB, and that GI, I don't GI a whole lot unless I'm really getting run down, because I like to have GI in my back pocket for when I absolutely need it, and a GI to win the game. I like having a GI to win the game. It's a lot nicer than GIing after every one of my strings. I'm just noticing the background to this stage, like, fly in and out towards the stage, and, you know, it's not... It seems like the kind of thing that shouldn't just be wagging back and forth like that, and yet it's going. Kind of breaking my immersion, is what I'm saying.